Last week, we discussed Jay-Z signing up with the NFL to oversee entertainment for the league, as well as their social justice initiative. Well, now Colin Kaepernick, who started kneeling to protest police brutality, and others are reacting to Jay's surprise move. Here's Jay at the press conference last Wednesday.
I think that we forget that Colin's whole thing was to bring attention to social injustice, correct? So in that case, right, this is a success, right? This is the next thing, right? Because there's two parts of protesting. You go outside and you protest, and then the company or the individual say, I hear you. What do we do next? Right? So for me, it was like actionable item. What are we gonna do with it? Like everyone heard, and we hear what you're saying, and everybody know, I agree with what you're saying. So what are we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So reach millions and millions of people, or we get stuck on Colin not having a job. You know what I'm saying?
There was a press release today by the NFL that announced that Jay-Z and the NFL are launching an Inspire Change apparel line. And Inspire Change is the name of the social justice initiative of the NFL in concert with the Players Coalition. So they're launching that apparel line, Inspire Change, across the country, and the proceeds from that will go toward programs that are focusing on economic empowerment, police and community relations, and criminal justice reform. They also are going to do a music showcase on September 5th in Chicago at an NFL kickoff event, obviously to kick off the season. And it's going to have Meek Mill, who obviously is one of the guys that Jay-Z helped in terms of his some of his personal social justice initiatives. Meghan Trainor, another entertainer, and Rhapsody. Rhapsody is, which I guess you'd call a conscious rapper. She's dope. She just dropped a new album, and she's solid. So that is the news, and I want to hear your opinion on it, Rob. But Colin Kaepernick tweeted. Looks like he took a little shot at Jay-Z. He tweeted you might have to help me out with this, Rob G, but he tweeted an excerpt from a book. Let me see if I can find it here. But it's an excerpt from a book called, it essentially is kind of decreeing black capitalism, I would say.
Right. That's what it is.
I'm trying to find the quote he put out. You have it, Rob G? Read it. Yeah.
Rob, so he highlighted the pages of a book called Black Awakening in Capitalist America, written by Robert L. Allen in 1969. So there's a whole excerpt there, but on top of it, as the quote of the tweet, he says, "What they seek is not an end to oppression, but the transfer of the oppressive apparatus."
I'm underwhelmed by it. I'm a concert and selling. Is this the NFL again with like breast cancer awareness, selling merchandise, or is that's where we're headed? I don't know. That's the grand plan. What's the end game? Because everybody likes to ask that. What's the end game with a concert before this kickoff of the season and T-shirts telling people to aspire for change?
You out of earth. Lucifer, Lucifer, son of the morning. Lucifer, Lucifer. Lucifer, Lucifer, son of the morning. Lucifer, Lucifer. Lucifer, Lucifer.
One single individual black American
to a
standard. You're not going to hold
I'm gonna hold him,
multi-billion dollar
I'm going to hold him to a
corporation
standard because he was the guy who called up other entertainers and told them not to take part in stuff with the NFL, and then all of a sudden, when they wrote him a check, it was cool. And he's the one who showed up and told everybody sitting there with the commissioner that, okay, enough with the kneeling, because he's got a check in his pocket. Those are the things that rub
First of
people
all,
the wrong
he didn't
way.
say enough with the kneeling.
Yes, he did. He said-
No, he didn't. He said his exact quote, I think we've moved past that.
No,
the
says
kneeling.
who? Says Jay-Z?
No. You know who says it? And look, I think he should have worded it differently. He should be, because it shouldn't be Jay-Z against Colin Kaepernick, which is what black people have allowed it to become foolishly.
Lucifer's on off the